Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
In 2072, a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
This is Dr. Marie Delacroix of the UNN Von Braun. We've been hijacked by an unknown force. Ship security has been compromised. Do not allow the ship... Repeat, do not allow the ship to leave under any circumstances. I don't know what we're up against here.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the grav shafts. Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street-level recruitment center. Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the Basic Training Center. When you're done with basic training, proceed to the Advanced Training area. To pick up some basic skills you'll need to get by in the service, enter this CyberLink booth. Inside, you'll learn the basic skills you'll need to get started. Welcome, trainee. While you're in our virtual training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface. Now let's try it out. Currently, you should be able to look around freely. That means you're in shoot mode. Now, press the switch mode button. This puts you in use mode, where you can access your inventory and interact with items in the world. You can also access various MFDs, or multifunction display screens, from within use mode. Open up your character MFD by selecting the body icon located at the bottom of your screen or by cycling to it within use mode. The character MFD displays your strengths and abilities pertaining to different skills. When you're ready to continue, press the switch mode button to go back to shoot mode. Try changing between use and to pick up an item. First, highlight it by centering it in your view. A highlighted item will display brackets around it, showing you that it can be picked up. You can then press the Interact button to pick it up, which will automatically place it into your inventory. To interact with objects like buttons and computers, highlight them by centering them in your view and pressing the Interact button. Similar to items, all usable objects will be highlighted with brackets around them. The item you see here is a med hypo. Pick it up, then open your inventory by pressing the Switch Mode button. Now try pressing the Use button on the med hypo to restore some of your missing hit points. Your hit points are represented by the top bar in the lower left corner of your screen. Many items in your inventory can be used by... See the crate in front of you? You can search crates and other similar containers for items by highlighting it and pressing the Interact button. This will display a small container window revealing what is inside of it. One of the most important tools you have as a soldier is your Personal Digital Assistant, or PDA. This device stores audio logs, emails, and other useful information. You can open the PDA by selecting the disk icon located at the bottom of your screen or by cycling to it within Use Mode. Now try picking up the audio log item in front of you. The message currently visible on your screen is coming from the audio log you just picked up. You can listen to the most recent log you picked up by pressing the Play Media button. Conveniently, your PDA now contains that
Now it's time to
audio log,
learn about
which
jumping
can
and
be replayed
to
at
climb
any
a
time
ladder.
in the log
Simply
section.
walk into it
You're also
and look
able
up
to
it.
reread any
You'll
email
automatically
received in
start
the email
climbing
section.
the ladder.
Similarly, as you complete objectives and discover crucial items, the Notes section will populate with mission data. You've done well. Remember, if you're unclear on any aspect of what you've just learned, you can repeat the training as often as you wish. If you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back.
All right, wannabe. If you want to learn the weapon skills it takes to even think about joining the Marines, come on in. We're looking for a few good men. Good to have you on board. You'll notice when you're in the Cyberlink booth, the UNN has kindly provided you... Now we'll teach you how to handle a firearm. Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table. You can equip the weapon by either dragging it into your weapon equip slot on the right side of your inventory, or by selecting Equip from the Actions menu. To lock and load the ammo clip, hit the Reload button. Once you've loaded the firearm, take a shot at the dummy robot by pressing the Fire button when in shoot mode. Notice how its health bar gets shorter as you chip away at it. Some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now, use the recharging station nearby. The recharge station will juice up all your energy-based items. Weapons, batteries, you name it. Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in. Green is good, red is bad. To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol. Remember that maintenance tools are only good for a single use. Good work. Now you're ready for the Marines. Take a look at...
Inside, we'll teach you the basics of some technical skills you'll need in the Navy. Welcome. You'll notice when you're in the Cyberlink booth, the object in front of you is a container of nanites. Nanites are consumed whenever you perform technical tasks, such as hacking or repairing. When you pick up the container of nanites, they do not go in your general inventory, but are instead displayed in Use mode on the bottom left of your screen. Walk over to the keypad by the door and try out hacking. Use the keypad by interacting with it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Select the tab. Text will appear indicating the difficulty of the hack and any bonuses that apply. Select the Start button to begin hacking, you'll see a grid of nodes. Selecting a node will either turn it bright or dark. To successfully hack, you must connect 3 bright nodes in a straight line. Beware the ice nodes with the red outlines. If one of these turns dark, you fail the hack, and you might break the item you're working on, or worse.
Security
You
access
can restart your
compromised.
hack attempt at any
Security
time by
access
selecting the reset
compromised.
button, though you'll have to pay the nanite cost again. You can use nanites to buy items from replicators. To use a replicator, interact with
Please
it,
make your
then select the
selection.
item you wish to purchase. If you have the correct amount of nanites for the item, it will drop into the slot
Thank you
below.
for choosing. Thank
Make
you
sure
for
you
choosing.
pick up your
Thank you for
purchases
choosing
before you leave.
Value wrap. Hi there. Please make
Replicator
your
database
selection.
reinitialized.
Thank you for choosing. Thank you for choosing value wrap.
This is a security camera. If a camera spots you, it will raise an alarm and summon security forces to your location. You can either wait out the alarm, or access the nearest security computer to stop the alarm immediately. You can also hack security computers to temporarily disable all cameras and turrets in the area. To hack a security computer, interact with it, then select the hack button.
Security system offline.
You've learned the basics of the technical skills. There are several other technical skills you'll learn throughout the course of your career.
Inside, you will learn. We've provided you with a virtual... The bottom bar in the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points represent your current ability to use psi powers. Psi hypos will replenish your psi points. Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase. When you've reached your maximum in psi points, move to this psi amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up and go into use mode. You can either drag the psi amp to the weapons equip slot or press equip from the actions menu. Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines, cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Psi disciplines can be switched by pressing the Cycle Powers button, or from within use mode. Later, pressing the weapon setting button will allow you to select Psi disciplines from higher tiers. You can also choose Psi disciplines and tiers in the Psi section of your MFD. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot, and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding the fire button can augment the power, but holding it for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo. Mastery of the mind is a slow but rewarding process. Return to this area if you need more guidance. Before you enlist in the OSA, it would be useful to experiment in the other training courses.
Welcome aboard the space station Chesapeake Bay, sailor. It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at Basic on Coronado Island. Now it's time for your tour of duty. Your tour will consist of 4 postings over 4 years. In this man's Navy, you're given a choice of 3 different postings a year. It's up to you to decide what kind of career you want to have, so choose wisely. Just approach a shuttle bay to receive a briefing on a posting. If you think that posting is right for you, head into that bay to accept the assignment. The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting. The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's mate to help maintain the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lifting involved, sailor, but you'll learn your way around the high-tech equipment. The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police detachment. Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises. The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control. Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. While maybe not as respected as the Marines' facility at Fort Bush, there's a lot to be learned here. The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated political prisoners back home from their detention near Saturn. The Pierce has been assigned a detachment of Marines and needs sailors to load, administer, and maintain the arms on board the ship. The UNN Carfax is undertaking a mission to examine a newly discovered Class B comet approaching the UNN Pierce is... Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. While maybe... The Navy strongly encourages every sailor to undertake some amount of zero-G training. A year at the Yamamoto space station in Earth's orbit will more than suffice. The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter. Pros, there's no better way to improve stamina and survival skills. Cons, the 21.2% mortality rate. The Navy's Marie Curie research facility on Aquinas 4 is currently conducting research on a new strain of spaceborne virus that killed 220,000 citizens of New Atlanta. The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter.
Initializing memory streams. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the computer ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now. Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!